My name is Jeff Maddrey. I'm the Chief of Department for the NYPD. Joined with me is Chief Shell, Chief of Patrol, Deputy Commissioner Daughtry, Commissioner of Operations, Assistant Chief Charlie McAvoy, the Commanding Officer of Patrol Bureau Brooklyn South, Inspector Rohan Griffin, the Commanding Officer of the Force Investigations Division, and Deputy Inspector Kosak, the Commanding Officer of the 6-7 Precinct. I'm going to give you information about a uniformed member of the service involved shooting that occurred here in the East Flatbush section of Brooklyn. This morning, on today's date, May 12th, about 1:18 in the morning, members from the 67th Precinct in uniform in a marked R&P, a marked patrol car with 2 police officers and a sergeant were doing patrol in the vicinity of 52nd Street and Church Avenue. They were driving westbound on Church Avenue, and as they approached the intersection of 52nd Street, they observed a male pointing a gun at another male. The officers exit the vehicle. They approached the men. As they approached, the male with the gun started to run eastbound on Church Avenue. The sergeant yelled, "Gun." The officers gave commands for the male to drop the gun. The male ran to approximately the front of 5211 Church Avenue, where he went from the sidewalk to the street. As he went to the street, one of the officers discharged their taser, and the taser momentarily stunned the male. The male got back up. He still had the gun in his hand. He runs back on the sidewalk and runs back towards 52nd Street. The officers give further commands for the male to drop the gun, and they fire their weapons. The male stops. He falls to the ground. As he falls to the ground, the officers are able to subdue him. They start performing life-saving measures. The male is eventually removed to Kings County Hospital. Recovered from the scene was this firearm that the male had in his possession. Our officers were removed to a local area hospital where they received a medical evaluation. The male, shortly after arriving to Kings County Hospital, did succumb to his injuries. Furthermore, about an hour and a half after this incident occurred, another male walked into a local hospital with a graze wound, and he said he was in the vicinity of this area, so this will be part of the investigation to see if this male was actually hit at this location. So this investigation will be carried on by our Force Investigations Division along with our local detective squad. I'll take any questions at this time.
Any questions, Adam? How long have the cops been on the force?
We'll provide that information a little later.
You mentioned these were a 6-7 precinct division.
These 6-7 precinct officers wearing uniform, 2 police officers and a sergeant.
You know if they were public safety?
They're public safety officers, yes.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time and attention.
All right, so we're back to the 6-7, the cops over there.